All right, take number 3 of episode 36 of the In My Thoughts podcast. Hopefully, I do not have to restart this again. So, I know I've been talking to y'all about my goals and stuff for 2020, and now I am back at it in the gym professionally. So basically, what's going on is that I think I told y'all before is that my coworker, at least my old coworker now, she doesn't work with me no more. Me and her have been in the gym together because of the fact of I wanted to get my physical form to another level. She needed pretty much a guinea pig for her school, so we ended up working hand in hand to help each other out. So at the end of the first session, well, the first project, let's just say it like that, my goal was to hit 150 pounds. My goal was to get toned and XYZ, that was my thing. And thankfully, after all that, I did reach my goals and everything like that. So this past Monday, me and her went to the gym again because she has another project, and it's an 8-week program. So basically, the test I told you before, how I got to do push-ups, sit-ups, XYZ, so she can do the math on what my body is at in this physical form right now. Basically, we had to do that all over again. But this time it was a little bit more in depth, just because we were at an actual facility. So there's certain things that we couldn't do the first time that we could make sure we did this time. So after the test, basically what it came down to is, like I said, I did slack off from the gym, but now I have new goals and stuff like that. So hopefully by the end of this 8-week period, it'll be a new me. At least I'm just trying to get back to how I was like October-ish. Not saying a whole new me, but if I at least get to there, I'm satisfied, even though it might not work for a project. But whatever, we're gonna see what we do. So basically, as of right now, both my arms are at about 11 inches non-flex. So my left arm is actually a half an inch bigger than my right arm. So my left arm is an 11. My right arm is a 10 and a half. So the goal is, one of my goals is for the first 4 weeks, I'm going to try and get both my arms to 13 inches. So basically how we're going to do this is that we're going to do 4 weeks, and then we're going to take another test to see where I'm at, and then we're going to do the other 4 weeks, and then she's going to do her thing with her class and everything, track my results and stuff like that, and she can do all that stuff on her side. I don't really get into all that. I just here for the workout. So one of my goals is to reach 13 inches on both my arms by 4 weeks in, and then if I can do that, the next 4 weeks, and towards the end of the whole project, I'm gonna see if I can get to 15. So I'm gonna do 2 inches for 4 weeks and another 2, and then see where my results is from there. One thing that she really wants me to do is work on my flexibility, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not flexible at all. That's like the one thing that really killed me, is to the fact that I have no type of flexibility when it comes to my legs. So she wants to make that a goal for me, and she wants we didn't really talk about the exact goal, but the sit and reach when you're on the floor, and you have to reach out and push the whatever it's called to a certain inch, and then from there you can see how flexible you are, stuff like that. I couldn't even do that, to be honest with you. When I sat down, like, for some reason, my legs, I can't even have them straight on the ground without them hurting me. So we didn't even get a chance to do that. So the goal for me, is for me to work on my flexibility. And there was another thing. And I always say I'm always working on my stamina. Stamina could always be improved no matter what. So that's another thing we're going to work on. So pretty much after the test, we pretty much jotted everything down, and we're going to hold both of us accountable. What she's going to do is, from what I asked for, she's going to make a regimen for that, and then we're going to go from there. She wants me to work out with her twice a week, pretty much how it was before. We're probably going to do, I don't know for sure. Our schedules really don't mix, so we're going to have to figure something out. I think she said Monday and Wednesday, so if that can work, we're going to just do that. But pretty much it's going to be 2 workouts with her a week, and then 1 workout that she's going to put together for me, but I'm going to do that on my own. So pretty much it's going to be 3 to 4 workouts, depending on how many workouts she gets me to do on my own, but at least we're going to link up twice. And then from there, on the other days, I'm going to be working out by myself, doing her thing, doing my thing, and we're just going to go from there. But basically, yes, we are back in the gym again, and I'm honestly excited. Like, the thing is that the one thing I always say is that I get more ambitious when it comes to the gym when I have something to prove. Not saying I never had something to prove before, but now it's like I have someone actually watching me. We're doing a program for a project, and her grade is on the line. So now it's like her grade is my grade. And now I have someone willing to sit with me and work on my form and really get it into the point. It's like, okay, this is for real. It's not me just working out in the gym by myself and not necessarily not taking it seriously, but it is a different mode when you have someone like on you. Yo, Rob, get it together, get the form right, make sure you're doing things properly. We're gonna be in this gym until you get it right. Like having someone behind you like that is really a different experience. I always say that because at the end of the day, it's like I'm here, like I want to do. I'm doing this for me, but I also don't want to do this and BS her project. So at the end of the day, it's like we're both here driving each other to do the best that we can do, and that's always a good thing to have someone in your corner like that. Of course, like I said, she's been working with me before, and the first project was a success, but it really wasn't depending on my performance. The first project was me working out and just tracking my progress. This time around, it's like, okay, are you hitting your points? If you're not hitting your points, why aren't you? Where are you going wrong and stuff like that? So at the end of the day, this project is really dependent on her routines that she put together for me, because I don't know how necessary, like I don't know how it's gonna work for her if I don't hit the mark. I know what she's gonna do. If I don't hit certain marks, she is gonna modify it. But I think this time it's like, okay, is this a success or is this a fail? Because at the end of the day, it's like, are you a trainer or are you just making stuff up? So me and my performance is definitely important this time around. And like I said, it's going to be an 8-week program. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be just, oh, I'm going to do this for a day or two and I slack off. I'm in this for 8 weeks, and even past that, depending on if we're still going to work together, just in general after the projects and stuff like that. But this is serious again. And I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited. Like there is, like I always try to say, when you have someone with you, it is a totally different experience. Like I remember, I want to say my first, let's say the first week of us working together, I was to the point, it's like, I don't want to see me struggle. So if you tell me do 100 push-ups, if I can only do like 3, I'm going for the 100, because I don't want it to be like, oh, he's weak, he can't do it. Now, of course, she's looking for my starting point. For me to fail, in her eyes, it's good, so she knows where I'm at now. But for me, it's like, nah, there's no way. I'm here. I'm doing it. I have something to prove. I don't want no one to really. I always hated people seeing me struggle. Even like doing wrestling, when you had the whole team and the managers and all the coaches and stuff like that. Whenever everybody's like, let's say that, like I said, my stamina is always trash. So when everybody's running and I'm towards the back of the pack, I hated that. I always hated it, because I was just like, yo, I'm better than this. I can do this. I don't want to see no one thinking that I can't do the workout, because there's a standard going around. So if I'm not meeting the standard, then maybe I shouldn't be here. And I always felt that way, no matter what it is. It was, like I said, wrestling, martial arts, me even playing ball outside. It's like, okay, if we're playing 21 and I'm only putting up 6 points, that's not enough. I need to, almost messed that whole thing up. If my shot's not there, then I need to pick up the assists. I need some steals. I need some blocks. I need something. I need to always be there. I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm doing something and it's not me putting my 100% in. Like, you know how, like, I don't know if you know how this feels like, but have you ever just played a game of basketball and you're not putting up no points, no boards? It's like you're not even playing the game. And if you're not even playing the game, why are you even on the court or on the blacktop or wherever that is? And I've always hated that feeling. I always would be like, listen, I'm here, you know I'm here. So when it comes to this whole thing, when it comes to us working out again, it's like, okay, you gonna bring your A game, I'm gonna bring my A game, and I'm gonna sweat, and I'm gonna do everything I need to do. Because like I said, I have something to prove, and also it's a grade. Like, I'm not trying to have my friend get an F just because I'm not putting in 100%. She's giving me a free regimen on a workout, so all I can really say is thank you and to put in my 100%, because at the end of the day, if I'm not putting 100%, that's her grade, and what are we doing this for? We're just pretty much wasting time, and she could have found someone that was definitely going to put in 110%, and that's what I'm here to do. So we are back together. Like I said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're starting next week, but it give or take, because at the end of the day, she needs to make sure she does the proper regimen. I know what she wants to do is that at least one of the days that we're together, it's going to be a strength day, and one's going to be a flexibility day. And the third day is most likely it's going to be me working on cardio, push-ups, sit-ups, me run, stuff like that. But I know for sure we're doing a strength day and we're doing a flexibility day. And I already know that flexibility day is not going to work for me, especially not the first couple of days, because like I said, I'm terrible when it comes to that. And I think it's because I don't like, even now when I go to the gym, I don't stretch beforehand. And I know that's a big thing. They always say stretch before, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to build muscle and you're not flexible and you can't move your arms a certain way, you're not going to build muscle as much as the next person who is taking the time, taking the 20, 30, not say 30, let's say 10 to 20 minutes just to stretch and make sure you're limber and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to get into that. So I already know the first couple of days is going to be an issue for me. I know that for a fact. Lifting and stuff like that, not saying it's going to come easy, but I know that's going to be the easier day. Then it's just me trying to be flexible and stuff like that. But like I said, we're going to do a whole lot of stretching, a whole lot of maxing out. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, just the bench alone, I maxed out on 65 on both sides. So y'all could do the math on that. I'm talking on here, so there's no way I'm gonna try it, but that was my max on the bench. If I'm not mistaken, my dumbbell max was 30. My triceps, I think on the tricep pull downs, my max was 40, something like that. I pretty much, since I've been going back to the gym, everything's been 10 pounds less. I haven't even benched yet though. That's the one thing. I only bench with her because that's where my form is lackluster to a degree when I'm by myself. So just to be on the safe side, I always make sure that I bench with her so she sees that my form is perfectly correct. Because if I'm doing 65 on both sides and my form not there, it's gonna be a really bad day for me, and I don't need that at all. So I haven't benched yet, but like I said, everything else has been toned down by 10 pounds to make sure I can get back into the flow of things. But I'm just trying to get back to where I was. I saw some great results when I was working with her. And like I said, it's not all the way gone or deteriorated or anything like that, but I personally see the difference. And like even some of my shirts, the shirts that I was like, I don't want to say I was like really big in, and I kind of stressed the shirt, because like I wear like mostly mediums and stuff like that. I have a couple larges, but pretty much it's mediums, stuff like that. It's not looking the same, especially not in the mirror when I'm like trying to do a little flex, see my progress. I can see that, yeah, you're back in the gym, but it's not what it used to be. So I'm definitely going to take all that into consideration while we're working. And I'm definitely going to get back on my eating habits. I have slacked off with the fast food and everything like that, just because I needed quick meals and stuff like that. Especially during the holidays when I was working so much. It's like I need to go to sleep to go to work in the morning. So I'm just going to hit the McDonald's, hit the Wendy's, stuff like that. All that's gone. I'm getting back to every Monday or Wednesday, depending. Go to the grocery store, getting the chicken, getting a little bit of red meat. I'm trying to stay away from red meat. I finally did some research to see how bad it was for you. Well, at least for the amount I was consuming on the daily. So I'm definitely going to get away from that to a degree, maybe like a steak once in a while, but I'm not going to have as much as I was doing before. I'm really going to get into the chicken and I want to say the shrimp, the fish and stuff like that. Of course, rice is never going nowhere. Like I'm always going to have rice. But one thing my girlfriend was always telling me, she was saying I never eat vegetables. I need to get back into vegetables. So what I'm going to do is that I'm not going to go crazy, but at least I'm going to have like mixed vegetables or some corn or something like that on the side. So I'm not just eating starch and meat. That's pretty much what I was doing the last time around. So I do want to get away from that. But like I said, it's just a great opportunity, because if I'm getting all this work done for free, it's like I can do this like I said, it's all about the best of my ability. So with me working out with an actual trainer for free, I could also work on my nutrition by myself to be like, okay, well, with me working out, these foods help me get to a certain level that I'm looking for and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's truly a blessing, and I want to thank her. I want to thank everybody that's in my corner and everybody who always asks me about, yo, how is the working out? What's the updates? What are you looking like? Stuff like that. Because that really did help me, because I had people actually like, yo, Rob, your body is changing for the better. Not saying like I'm like out of shape or anything like that, but they saw the progress. They saw me in the gym every day. They saw me in the gym for hours every day. Like I said, it got to a point that I was in the gym probably 6 days a week, 5 days a week. Usually Saturdays and Sundays was harder, but now there's a new gym that I must get into. So now Saturdays I'm going to be definitely hitting the gym at least for a good 2 hours. But I was hitting the gym so much, and I was eating healthier, and I was drinking water and stuff like that. So people really saw the results, and they would ask me like, yo, what are you doing? And I always had to give it up to my trainer, because at the end of the day, she's the one who pushed me to a different level, because she knew exactly what she had so much information for me, and the information I gave her, that she choreographed a great workout. And like I said, I do thank her a lot. So yes, we are back in the gym. I think we're starting next week. I'll keep y'all updated. But like I said, for the most part, the goals are going to be 2 inches in 4 weeks when it comes to my biceps, and then another 2 weeks. Another 4 weeks, we're going to do 15 inches total. So hopefully that is the goal. Weight wise, I'm not really crazy about me gaining any more weight. I'm just trying to change what any fat that I have, bring that into muscle. But I only have 7.2% body fat, so it's not a lot to work with. But the one thing I told her is, like, if I do gain any fat, I'm not trying to get past 8% body fat. That's the one thing I do want to keep my body fat down. And she said that me trying to get to 155 to 160 in weight, I can keep it to 8. It's not going to be unhealthy for me to be that weight and have like as less body fat, because I don't really know how the ratio from body fat to weight is, and I just want to make sure, are these goals that I'm asking for obtainable, and is it healthy for me to be like this? Because at the end of the day, I didn't study this, so I don't know for sure. But like I said, at the end of the day, 155 to 160, if I hit another 5 pounds in 8 weeks, I'll be happy. If I do 10, that's great, but I'm not pushing for it. If I get into that space of 55 to 60, I think that's where I'm going to stop at. I don't need to get like super huge, like 170 and above or 165 and above. I never really thought of that. For me personally, like I just want to be toned. I want to get muscled out and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to get huge. I just want to stay in this relative size, maybe just like another 10 pounds or something like that. But like I said, I want to work on my arms. I need the 6-pack back. I don't think I had a good 6-pack in probably like a good 6 to 8 months, because like I said, the cardio is the one thing I do lack on. So my sit-up game, my crunches game, like she had me on some really good core workouts that I did fall off of. So that's another thing I'm gonna get back. I didn't really talk to her about it, but she knows what I'm looking for. So at the end of the day, we back in the gym. And for anybody who wants to get into the gym or any aspirations to it, it's like, yo, once you get like, it's always the first couple of days is the worst, but once you get a little feel for it and you start like looking, it's like, okay, what am I looking for? What are my goals and stuff like that? It's really a great time. And when you like, the one thing I do now in the gym is like, I'm always looking in the mirror to check my form. And it's like, of course, I'm looking to see like how my arms are looking and stuff like that, but it's always with the form. Me focusing on form has really helped me out a lot when it comes to working out and stuff like that. So the first couple of days is always going to be hard, but once you get into a rhythm of it, it's really a dope experience, and it's definitely something that you could take with the rest of your life. At the end of the day, who doesn't want to be healthy? But that's where we're at now. Me versus professional help, part 2. And thank you for listening. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, we don't make no content just for it to be left in the library or anything like that. So if you make it, drop it, put on your platforms, promote it. And at the end of the day, believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. This is Rob from the In My Thoughts podcast, and I'll catch y'all later.